protect that football.
Tim Patrick in motion. Melvin Gordon back from injury, and Gordon up the middle with a spin, and Melvin Gordon with a first down. 3rd down and 3. Javonte Williams in the backfield for the first time. Bridgewater with time finds Patrick over the middle and into Lions territory for the first down at the 44. 3rd down and 9 for Denver. Off the play fake. Bridgewater to the sideline, incomplete, looking for Cortland Sutton, and there's a flag. Roby Coleman out there on the coverage.
Pass interference, defense number 1. Ball in place, it's on the foul. Automatic, first down.
As a Lion today, with all the elevations due to COVID and the injuries and the flu, as Gordon picking his way up the middle and down to the 15-yard line. Tim Patrick in motion, first down at the 15-yard line. Gordon again, a little jump cut, and Gordon, another good gain. This one 9 to the 6-yard line.
After getting beat up a little bit at Kansas City last week.
Here's Williams up the middle, looking for power, lunging into the end zone for the touchdown.
Hey, the game goes on. These guys got to figure out a way to play, and it starts with that center up front and this communication on pass pro.
Igwebuike, the running back, in trouble. Is Goff, and down he goes. Draymond Jones, 4.5 sacks on the season. And here he goes. Williams, first down, and down to the 38-yard line.
Without him, that's a huge blow for this defense.
First down and 10. Williams again. A hop step to the left. More power for Williams. Dragging 3 Lions as he picks up 9. Harris and Barnes.
Give Teddy a chance to get some yards downfield.
On 2nd and 9. Bridgewater looking deep down the right sideline. He's got his tight end Noah Fant, who's got the catch, and out of bounds. Derek Barnes in the coverage. Goodness. And that'll do it for us. Bridgewater over the middle. Catch is made at the 6 and down to the 5 goes Patrick. 1st and goal for Denver. It's a 4th now in the backfield. Fant in motion. Here's Gordon up the middle, trying to run behind the right side of that line, and he's in for the touchdown. Flag down. This should be a free play. Chubb was moving. Goff will run. He's got plenty of room, and he'll run for the first down and more out of bounds at the Lions' 40-yard line.
I think you're right. I think Bradley Chubb got an early start on this thing. At the bottom of your screen, you'll see him.
Play action, flag is down. Goff to the sideline, and a completion and a big hit applied as Cadero, or rather St. Brown, makes the catch, and Pat Surtain.
Keep an eye on that matchup.
Extra blocker in for the Lions. The give is to Reynolds. Reynolds breaking tackles, and Reynolds into the secondary. Craig Reynolds caught from behind by Ronald Darby. Igwebuike in right now. Play action for Goff. Checks it down. Out of the backfield. Khalif Raymond tiptoes in for the touchdown for Denver. Bridgewater steps up into the pocket, throws it short for Patrick, incomplete.
Using motion, using empty, giving Jared Goff every opportunity to get some yards.
And Reynolds with a good cutback. He's got another first down. Little burst in the legs of Craig Reynolds to the 41. And the turn of the corner for Igwebuike, and Igwebuike.
Oh, 4th down, quick sprint out.
And Goff the toss, juggling catch made by Khalif Raymond, and a first down. Kyle Fuller shoves him out. Play action. Goff looking to take a shot to the sideline. Catch by Josh Reynolds, and the former Rams connect.
Especially in the slot.
On 3rd down, Goff batted down at the line. The big paw of Shelby Harris spiking it back at Jared Goff.
Unfortunately, Shelby Harris knocked that thing down.
36-yard try. The kick on the way from Riley Patterson is good.
Last week.
On 1st down at the 25. Bridgewater, catch made. Good adjustment by Cortland Sutton to get that one pulled in for a 9-yard pickup. On 1st down. Play fake. Bridgewater climbing the pocket, in some trouble. He's sacked. McNeil the first to get there, and his first Lions sack.
Triggered, and got after Teddy Bridgewater.
2nd and 15, the collision on the handoff, and that's going to cost Denver yardage as well. 2nd and 8, Goff. Toss to the sideline, Raymond with the catch.
It's just you don't know the context of it.
3rd down and 6. Goff floating it, trying to hit St. Brown, and he just floated it a little too far. Good coverage out there as well from Justin Simmons.
In normal stadiums, you got to get to the 30, 35, but here with altitude and with Brandon McManus, they got to get to the 40-ish.
And Noah Fant with a 1st down, out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Still no Alex Anzalone, questionable to return with a knee injury for the Lions. Bridgewater, quick toss, and a juggling catch is made for the 1st down at the 46-yard line by Jerry Jeudy. With teammates here in Denver, 3rd down and 2. Over the middle, Jeudy gets down quickly at the 39-yard line. No timeouts for Denver. They're going to have to hurry. They scramble up to the line. The ball gets set. Bridgewater spikes it, and with 2 seconds to go, but a flag down.
By rule, inside of 2 minutes, in a hurry-up situation, the defense must get on side of the ball. They did not. Offside, number 52.
Martin on the hold, the kick on the way for McManus, and that one is good.
Automatic. Oh, that's a big guy in motion now. Heads up.
That's Nelson, the extra lineman who was in motion. Igwebuike over the right side, fumbled the football. The ball is out at the 37-yard line, and the Broncos have it. Shelby Harris ripped it out of his hands. He had the 1st down. 2nd and 4. Following Mark's arrow, Melvin Gordon looking for room, now has to bounce it away from the arrow to get the 1st down. And a 1st down inside the 15 for Melvin Gordon. 5 for 7 today on 3rd down of the Broncos. Bridgewater checks it short. Williams backpedaling, makes the catch. Oh, the spin into the end zone for the touchdown.
This picture will forever be my favorite response I got back.
It was a wide smile for Demaryius Thomas, who's smiling as Draymond Jones comes up with his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But when the other guys get involved, that's scary.
3rd and 22. Goff over the middle. Reynolds with a leaping grab, but he's just short. 4-man rush. Goff batted down at the line. That will be known as the Draymond Jones drive.
Giving Denver just too short of a field.
Williams still on his feet, fighting for yardage, and he's got the 1st down at the 23. Will Harris finally, who's rushed for 75 yards today and 5 yards a clip, as he bursts up the middle, and Gordon will walk into the end zone for the touchdown. The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Goff will set up the tight end screen. Wright on the move, and Brock Wright lost the football at the end of the play. I believe they're calling it down. Decker, the left tackle. Extra lineman in motion. On 3rd down, Igwebuike trying to find some running room, and he's pulled down shy of the 1st down by Jonathan Cooper. And now, and it's Igwebuike again up the middle, got the push and got the 1st down.
Unfortunately, it happened too late.
Extra lineman in on 3rd down and a yard. The give up the middle to Reynolds, who has run tough all day long. And Craig,
they're showing up at the top of the screen, and here comes Browning maybe.
4-man rush. Goff throws it. St. Brown trying to find some running room after the catch, and he's down. He's had 6 catches today. Goff backpedaling, throwing. He's got St. Brown again, and a 1st down out of bounds at the Denver 15. A pickup of 19.
And in man-to-man, oh, we got a flag.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness.
3rd and goal. Goff off the play fake. Goff throws on the run wide of his target, the tight end Brock Wright.
You see them run that running back in the backfield, starting them in empty. They know it's man-to-man.
Goff backpedaling again to the end zone, incomplete. He wanted Zylstra, but Kareem Jackson was there. On 3rd and 11. Bridgewater from his end zone in trouble. able to get away, throws on the run, low and incomplete, and the Broncos will have to punt.
Short splits by these wideouts on the edge. Look for outbreaking routes.
Awful throw to the sideline. Reynolds with the catch on that outbreaking route that you predicted, and out of bounds he goes at the 38-yard line with a first down. Sliding close to 10 minutes to play in the fourth. Draw play Reynolds. Reynolds steps through a tackle and down at the 25 in the arms of Jonas Griffith.
To remember and learn from.
2nd and 4. Jermar Jefferson in the game for the first time today, and a diving interception made at the 12-yard line. Justin Simmons with a spectacular pick on the logo of his number 88. On first down, Bridgewater on the roll, caught by the tight end. Okwuegbunam with a nice little play to get the first down. 3rd down and 4. Draw play for Williams, and he's got the first down.
It's so big for a team, and if you could just play complementary football like they're doing now and pound the rock, shorten these games, limit your possessions on offense.
But the roster had gone through so many changes. Bridgewater on the roll, throws it short. A flag is down. Okwuegbunam out of bounds. It's Judy in motion on 4th down and 3. Bridgewater throws. Judy's got it. First down and more. Judy to the 25 and down near the 20-yard line.
Putting their shoulder right on the football, knocking it out of the halfback's hands.
Speaking of halfbacks, here's Melvin Gordon, the halfback down. Play action. Bridgewater throws it short. Catch made at the 5. Nice move. Lunging for the pylon. Touchdown. Okwuegbunam. They've allowed only 18 points per game coming into the season after allowing almost 28 points per game last year. It's the biggest drop in the National Football League year to year as far as points allowed. 1-11-1. Broncos will move to 7-6 on the year. Goff over the middle. Oh, big hit applied to Zylstra. Final play of the game. Goff batted down at the line. A fitting end as Deshaun Williams spikes it back to the Lions offense. And the final score, 38-10.